Hello and welcome to week 5 of your Sun Salutation series. Thanks, Alex. All right. So today is week 5 of the 12-week Sun Salutation yoga series. For those joining in who may be new, my name is Collin. If you are coming back, welcome back. Today, again, we'll be working up towards 45 Sun Salutations of the 108 that we are aiming to do at the end of the 12 weeks. If at any point during today's practice, you're feeling just exhausted, you're tired, remember that you can always go to that child's pose. You can always go to a resting pose. That is okay. You do as many as your body allows you to do. I will still be doing the 45 for those who would like to join in with me. Again, an open invitation to do as many as your body allows you to do comfortably. Just follow along with the cueing and the breath as best as you can. And if at any point you start to feel lost or out of breath, just go back down in that child's pose, go back down, relax, and we can always meet after each round. All right. So as you also notice, I'm back in a new space. This is my home. I'm back in Denver, Colorado. You'll see me here for another month, and then I'll be moving again. All right, so let's begin. We'll start in a nice seated position. We're not going to be here too long. We're just going to bring our space or our awareness to our space. So starting in a nice, comfortable seated position, your eyes could be either closed or have a soft gaze. Beginning to allow the breath to naturally rise and fall as you inhale and exhale through the nose. Shoulders drop down away from the ears, rolling the shoulder blades back away from the chest, lifting the crown of the head, or almost like a string is attached to the top of your head, and it's gently lifting you up. Feeling the full support of the ground underneath you or any props that you're using to prop yourself up. Just begin to notice any noises you hear around your mat. Just make some awareness of any of those noises that you may hear throughout your practice. Acknowledge that they're there and know that it's okay. Myself, as I said earlier, I do have a dog. You will see him probably come in and out, and you also may hear a door close and open. That will probably be in the middle of our practice, so it shouldn't interrupt us too much. But you will probably hear a door open and close at some point. Bringing our awareness to our breath now. As we settle into the next hour and 15 minutes or so. A gentle reminder to ourselves as we set our intention that with each breath we take, we stay in that moment. So I challenge you throughout today's practice to don't focus on what's coming next. Just focus on the breath that you're breathing at that time and that pose that you're doing at that time. Don't count. I will take care of the counting for you today. Just be and allow yourself to just experience the 45 Sun Salutations today. We'll do 2 cleansing breaths together. So exhaling out all the air in the body, inhaling deeply through the nose, filling the belly, filling the chest, and then sighing it out, letting it go through your mouth with a nice sigh. Do that one more time. Inhale, deep belly breath. And let it go with a sigh through the mouth. Breathe normally through the nose, noticing the natural rhythm of your breath. And at your own pace, we'll start moving onto our hands and knees, coming into that cat-cow. So coming onto our hands and knees now, with our hands aligned underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. We'll do a couple cat-cows from here before we do those, though. If you want to maybe shake the tail of the dog, just wiggle the tail, loosen the hips up a little bit. Maybe do some hip circles. Coming back to center, we'll do some cat-cows. So starting first, dropping the belly on an exhale, or an inhale, excuse me. Lifting the head up, lifting the hip or the tailbone up towards the sky, and exhaling, pulling the belly in, pressing the floor away from you through your hands and feet, rounding the back, dropping the chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone, pressing the floor away from your body still. Exhaling, rounding that back, chin comes to chest. And just do a couple more of these at your own breath here. It's finding the natural rhythm of your breath. Noticing if your wrists falling out the outer edges of your mat, or are you pressing through your entire hand so your whole hand is being pressed in, almost like you're trying to drive the thumb and the index finger into the ground. If that's too much sensation, you can always come up onto your fist, take a little bit of pressure off your wrist. All right, so we'll walk our hands just a little bit out in front of us, and then we'll actually drop our hips down towards our heels into a child's pose. Inhale, press back up to center in that neutral tabletop, and then aligning your hands. So we're going to move into almost like a push-up position. So getting yourself into a nice push-up position, and then we're going to lower our chest down to the mat. Inhale, pressing through the hands, coming back up into that tabletop. And then exhaling, coming into child's pose. So we're going to start linking these poses together. So inhale, back up to tabletop. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, press up. Exhale, child's pose. Two more times. Inhale, back up to tabletop. Exhale, lower the chest down to the mat. Inhale, press to the hands, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. I'll just cue the breath here. Go at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hang out here for 2 breaths in child's pose. Warming up our shoulders, warming up our hips. Pressing back up into a tabletop. Walking the hands just a couple inches in front of us. Curl the toes, pressing through the hands. We're going to lift the hips up towards the sky. Now we're facing dog. So down dog, pressing through the hands, lifting the hips, pressing down through the heels. Maybe pedal the feet out here if you need to. And as you exhale, start to walk the feet towards the hands. And then hang out here in a forward fold. The knees have a nice bend, bending at the waist. Be rocking from side to side. Maybe holding onto the elbows here. We're going to inhale and halfway lift. So nice flat back, hands can come onto our shins. Our back is nice and flat. Exhale, forward fold one more time. Inhale, pressing through the soles of the feet. So feeling the support of the ground underneath you as you gently rise up, stacking the vertebrae of the spine one by one as you slowly stand up into our mountain pose. Take a moment here, notice the breath. All right, we'll go ahead and move into our first sequence. So inhale, arms come up overhead. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold, bending at the waist here. Slight bend in the knees as we warm our legs up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to step our left foot back first, keeping our right foot planted. Having the hands come down to the mat. Knees, that left knee will drop down to the mat as well. Inhale, lift up, coming into our nice low lunge here. Our right knee is aligned with our right ankle. And if you want a little bit of extra challenge, you can always keep that knee off the ground. Holding here, pulling our right heel towards our left leg. So lifting through the crown of the head, lifting out of the tailbone. On your next exhale, placing that left foot down to the mat and then twisting out to the right. So that right arm comes up towards the sky. We open our chest out to the right. If that's too much sensation in the shoulders, you can always place that right hand on the right hip and just open the shoulder out, pressing the ground away from you through your left hand. If you stopped breathing, you may have gone too far. Exhale, plant that right hand down to the mat. Lift the left knee off the mat. Place that right foot back to meet the left. We're going to go into a downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here. Find your breath. And identifying this time your left foot. We're going to lift that left foot off the mat. And then place that left foot in between the hands. Dropping that right knee down to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the head, low lunge on that left side now. So from here, remember, left knee in line with the left ankle, Our hips are facing forward. If you need your blocks, you can always grab your blocks and use those. Next exhale, place that right hand down to the mat. We're going to open up to the left this time. So again, if you need to place that left hand on the hip, opening the chest out to the left, squeezing your left glute, gauging your core. And exhale, place that left hand back down onto the mat. Lift that right knee off the mat. Place that left foot back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. One breath here. Step, hop, or walk the feet back behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet as you rise up into a standing position. Arms up overhead. Reach to the fingertips, almost like you're holding a ball in between the hands. Exhale, arms come down to our sides. Okay. We're moving into our 45 Sun Salutations. I decided that as we're building up through this, in the feedback that I've gotten, having a lot more rounds and a lot less reps would be a lot easier. So we're going to do 9 rounds of 5 sun salutations. And within in between those 9 rounds, I'm going to bring us into a child's pose or another forward fold. And we can rest there for about 3 to 5 breaths. And then we're going to keep moving. We're trying to really build up our endurance and our strength in our body. And just remember, at any point, if you feel any kind of sensation that is uncomfortable, any tingling, any numbness, any pinching, please stop, go to child's pose, rest your body as you need it. It's probably the most important thing I think in yoga that we can do is, as practitioners of yoga, is listening to our body when it's trying to tell us something and not trying to push past it. All right, so palms facing forward, feet underneath the hips, and rock back and forth. Feel the support of the ground underneath you as we move into the 45 sun salutations. Next week, I promise we're going to have a break from sun sals. I know you all are probably sick of it. All right, here we go. So inhale, arms come up overhead. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, bending at the waist for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, plant the hands down to the mat. Step the feet back. Lower yourself down to the mat. There you can drop your knees, chest, and then chin first, if that works for you. Inhale, baby cobra. So pressing through the hands, just lifting the chest off the ground. Exhale, curl the toes, press through the hands, downward facing dog. Next, exhale. Hello, Ollie. Step, hop, or walk the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet as you rise up, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come down, forward fold. Moving right to the second one. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step, hop, or walk the feet back, lower down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, press through the mat, lift the chest. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Your next exhale, step, hop, or walk the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, rise to stand, arms come up overhead. Exhale, moving right to that next one, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back, lower down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, press through the hands, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Next exhale, step, hop, or walk the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press to the feet as you rise up to stand, arms over overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back, lower down to the mat. Inhale, press through the hands, baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, press through the hands, lift the hips, downward facing dog. The next exhale, step or hop the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, root to rise. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, bending at the waist, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step, hop, or walk the feet back, down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Go ahead, and if you'd like, you could drop those knees down to the mat. We'll come to child's pose for 4 breaths. Go ahead and catch your breath. If you need to hang out longer, please do so. And I'm going to cue for 1 more round. And then after that, the only thing I'm going to be cueing is the breath. At this point, in the series, we are working up to knowing and understanding what a sun salutation is. So I won't be cueing what for body alignment. I will be just cueing for breath today. If and when you're ready, go ahead and press through the knees, thumb up into the tabletop, curl the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Your next exhale, step or hop the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come down to our sides. We're staying in that mountain pose. All right, that was round one. All right, here we go, round two. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back. You can come down onto the knees first as you lower yourself down to the mat. Hands should be next to the chest when you lower yourself down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, press through the hands, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here if you need it. Your next exhale, step or hop the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press to the feet, root to rise, arms come up overhead. Exhale, moving right to the next one, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back, or down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, press through the hands, lift the hips, press through the heels, downward facing dog. Next exhale, step or hop the feet behind the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, rise up, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands down to the mat. Step, hop back, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, press through the hands, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Next exhale, step or hop the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, press to the hands, downward facing dog. Next exhale, step or hop the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press to the feet, root to rise. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, press to the hands, lift the hips, downward facing dog. All right, go ahead and drop the knees down if you need to. Come to child's pose. And reminder that no matter how many sun salutations you end up doing tonight, you're still worthy of yourself. You still showed up for yourself. And this shit's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. But you showed up. You showed up for yourself. And that's what matters. 2 more breaths. And if at any point during your down dog, I didn't mention this earlier, if you're pressing through your hands and having trouble just lifting your hips straight up to the sky, you can always lift onto your knees first and then lift the hips. So come onto the knees before you lift the hips up to the sky. Take a little bit of the weight off your shoulders. All right. Next exhale, press through the feet and curl the toes. Lift the hips up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Next exhale, step or hop the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, rising up to standing, arms overhead. This time, palms come together to touch. Lower the hands down to the center of the body into our what's called our prayer hands. All right. So the next 2 rounds, I'm just going to cue the breath, and we'll see how it goes from there. I'll check in with everybody after that. But these next 2 rounds, I'm just going to do the breath, and then we'll go from there. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take a breath. Next exhale, step the feet. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Should be at arms overhead. Exhale or forward folding. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 breath here. Exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale. 1 breath. Exhale, step the feet. Inhale, halfway. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 breath. Step or hop the feet on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Here, if you need to take a break, go ahead and drop those knees out wide. And into a child's pose. Or the other option, you can come onto your butt, swinging the feet out in front of you, and do a gentle forward fold. If you're in a forward fold, flex the toes towards you, towards your body, not away from you, as you bend at the waist and fold here. Take 3 more breaths. At any point too, you need water, grab water. All right. If you were in that forward fold, you can cross the feet, crisscross applesauce style, and just rock forward onto the hands and knees. If you're in that child's pose, go ahead and meet us in that tabletop position. Here we'll curl the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Next exhale, step or hop the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, arms overhead. Palms come together as they travel down the midline of the body. All right. Notice what's going on in your body, whether it's good or it's bad, just notice it. Don't attach any feelings to it, just notice it. All right, we'll move right into the next one. Again, I'm just cueing the breath. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One breath. Next exhale, step the feet. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, moving right into the next forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One breath. Exhale. Step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, we're going into a forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One breath. Next exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One breath. Exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go in the child's pose if you need it. Be there for 4 breaths. You all are doing great. Getting through our 4th round. Taking as much time as you need. You're pressing back through the feet, tops of the feet as you come into neutral tabletop. Curl the toes. Press through the hands as you lift the hips down, facing dog. The next exhale, step the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms come over your head, palms come together. Exhale, lower the hands down the midline of the body. All right, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to cue the breath. Please feel free to follow along or go at your own pace and just ignore me. All right, press into the feet, arms come up over our head on the inhale, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One breath. Next exhale, step the feet. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One breath. Next exhale, step the feet. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One breath. Next exhale, step the feet. Inhale, exhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One breath. Exhale, step the feet. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're in downward facing dog. You can drop into that child's pose. I'm going to come into that forward fold. Give my hamstrings a break. So if you're coming into that forward fold, having the arms lifted up high and then bending at the waist as you come down. Not really rounding out the back. Gotten through 5 rounds. More than halfway there. If you're in child's pose, go ahead and press up into a tabletop during the forward fold, seated forward fold. Cross the legs, and then roll onto the hands and knees. Curl the toes as you lift the hips up towards the sky. Exhale, step the feet and hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms come over overhead. Palms come together. On the exhale, you lower down the hands down through the midline of the body. Noticing the body, noticing the breath. All right. Same thing. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One breath. Exhale, step the feet up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One breath. And exhale, step the feet up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One breath. Exhale. Step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One breath. And on the exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here you can drop down in that child's pose. Grab some water if you need it. Take 3 more deep breaths. Pressing through the tops of the feet as you rise back up into a neutral table tap. Curl the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Exhaling, stepping the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, press to the feet, root to rise, arms come up overhead, palms come together. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands lower down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, curl the toes. Downward facing dog. One breath. And as you exhale, step the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press to the feet. Arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. All right, I'm just cueing the breath now. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One breath. Exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Extend. Inhale. Exhale. One breath. Exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next exhale, step the feet. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, press to the feet, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and drop those knees. Going into a child's pose. If you would like to join me, you don't have to. For those who would like to, I'm going to do a slight back bend here to give my back a break. So having my two blocks nearby, I'm going to place them right at the edges of my feet. I'm sitting to where my bum is on my heels. And then I'm going to gently come up. So now I'm pressing my hips forward. I'm off of my heels and engaging my glutes. I have those blocks near my ankles or my feet. And then I'm going to gently open my chest out, sliding my scapular or my shoulder blades towards my spine as I gently begin to lean back, finding my blocks, engaging my quads. Once I find my block, I can have a slight opening of the chest, open the chest up towards the sky, engaging the quads, opening the front of the hips, engaging the core, remembering to breathe. And exhale, come on out of that. If you were in child's pose, go ahead and meet us in that neutral tabletop. Curl the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Step or hop the feet on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press to the feet. Arms come up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale. Hands come down through heart center. 2 more rounds. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet, lower the body to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. I'm sorry, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We all make mistakes, it's okay. Next exhale, step the feet, and the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms come up overhead. Cue the breath now. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take a breath. And exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breath. Exhale, step feet. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take a breath here. Go ahead and drop those knees. Widen out to child's pose. Come into a forward fold. I'm going to grab some water. As you find your breath, inhale, press to the feet, going on tabletop. Curl the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Next exhale, step the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms come up overhead, palms come together. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. All right, this is the last round. You're at 40, 45. A nice cool down and we'll relax after that. So inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, lower down. Inhale, halfway. Baby cobra, excuse me. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, breath, step the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press to the feet, root to rise, arms come up overhead. Cueing the breath only now. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One breath. Exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One breath. And on the exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next exhale, step the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. All right, last one. I'm going to be silent. I invite you all to just go at your own pace on this last sun salutation, and we'll meet child's pose. Actually, we'll meet in standing. Do a full sun salutation. We'll meet in standing whenever you're ready. Just feeling how your body feels now after doing 45 sun salutations. Go ahead and put the toes at almost a 45-degree angle. Let's see if you can. At the edges of your mat, so the heels are in towards one another, toes are facing out. Almost a 45. And then we're going to drop down into what's called a yogi squat. If you would like to have a block underneath the butt for some support, I invite you to just grab that block, have it nearby. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the hands together at the chest, and then we're going to drop the hips down towards the ground, and our elbows are going to come to the insides of the knees. If this is too much for your back, you can always grab that block, place it under the bum, out there for support. Lifting through the crown of the head as you press the palms together, opening up the hips. Lifting out of the low back. Placing the palms on the mat. Lowering the knees down to the ground. We're going to come onto our backs. Having a block nearby. Our bottom or the soles of our feet are on our mat, and our knees are bent. I'm going to move into a couple of bridge poses. Good counter poses for sun salutations. Having our palms flat on the mat. We'll press through the feet. Lift the hips up towards the sky. And then almost like we're pulling our heels towards our low back. We're pulling our heels towards our butt. Pressing through the palms, and the neck can be nice and loose. Exhale, lower the body back down. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, press to the feet, lift the hips, hug those knees together, pulling the heels back. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, press to the feet, lift the hips, pressing through the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower the spine back down to the mat. Last one. Inhale, press to the feet, lift the hips. And if you have that block next to you, grab that block and place that block underneath the butt, not on the low back, but underneath right where the hips start. So exploring your own body here. And we want to, as we place that block underneath our hips, we're trying to give our sacral area or our sacrum some relief. Palms can be resting out to the sides. Notice that the knees are falling away from one another. Keep engaging those knees. Riding your breath as we lower the heart rate. If it's in your practice and you would like to, you can always extend the legs out long and have a slight back bend. If that's too much pressure on the low back, please keep the knees bent. Whatever's in your practice. Five more breaths. Filling the belly up. And slowly exhaling it back through the nose. And as you're cooling yourself down, begin to notice in the body where something may have came up for you, and just notice that, whether it's good or it's bad. If your legs were out long, go ahead and bend your knees again. Having the feet flat to the mat, knees are bent, press through the heels. As you lift the hips up and remove that block from underneath the hips. Gently lower the spine back down. Bring our knees in towards our chest. Hugging the knees, maybe rocking from side to side. And on your next exhale, dropping the knees out towards the right side of the body, keeping the knees stacked if you would like. If not, you can always unstack the knees and maybe have the left leg over the right knee, whatever's appropriate for your body. Left arm could be out long to the side. Our left shoulder blade is still touching the mat. Noticing anything that comes up. Breathing deep in through the belly. And on your next exhale, bringing the knees back up through center. Parking the knees in towards the chest before we drop them out to the side again. Inhaling, full belly breath. And as you exhale, letting the knees fall out to the left this time. Not forcing any movements in the back, just allowing the knees to fall wherever they want to. Right arm can be out to the right. If you like just a little bit more of a twist, you can always gaze the eyes out to the right, towards the right hand. If that's too much pressure on your neck, you can just keep the neck neutral, the eyes open or closed. On your next exhale, bringing the knees back up to center, hugging the knees in towards the chest, rocking from side to side if you need to. And then grabbing our big toes or the outsides of the feet, bringing our knees in towards our elbows. We're doing a happy baby, rocking from side to side. So we're pulling the knees in towards the elbows, ankles in line with the knees here. And exhaling, taking up as much room as you need, laying the legs nice, long, and flat onto the mat as we come into Shavasana. If there's any props that you would like, any gear that you would like, maybe a rolled up blanket or towel underneath the knees, maybe an eye blanket for the eyes or a pillow for the head, please grab it now. And please don't skip Shavasana if you're watching on our live channel. This is arguably one of the most important poses that we'll do in yoga. So taking up as much space as you need. And our final resting pose, I'm going to move to my computer as I guide you through a body scan, and then I will leave you in Shavasana. So beginning to relax the top of the head, relaxing the forehead, relaxing the skin around the eyes, relaxing the jaw and the tongue. Relaxing the throat and the neck. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the upper arms. Relaxing the elbows. Relaxing the forearms. Relaxing the hands and the fingers. Relaxing the chest. Relaxing the spine. Relaxing the belly. Relaxing the hips. Relaxing the upper legs. Relaxing the knees. Relaxing the calves and the shins. Relaxing the heels. relaxing the feet and the toes. Breathing deeply into your body as it relaxes in Shavasana or a resting pose. I will leave you in silence for the next few minutes, and then I will bring you back to the space when our time is ending. Please enjoy the next few minutes of silence for yourself as you relax your body. Begin to slowly bring your awareness back to your breath. Wiggling the fingers and the toes, maybe doing ankle rolls or wrist rolls. Slowly rolling onto one side. Pressing one hand onto the floor as you come up into a seated position. You can either keep the eyes closed or keep them in a soft gaze. Either keeping the hands on the knees, the palms can come to touch in a prayer position like so, with the thumbs touching the center of the chest. Taking a moment of gratitude for yourself, for someone that allowed you to be here today on your mat. giving gratitude to yourself for showing up for yourself today, attending a very difficult class for yourself. We'll close our practice by letting our chin drop towards our chest, bowing to one another and respect for those who showed up and those who are practicing with us. Thank you everyone for coming. It was a very difficult class. Please drink lots of water, rehydrate yourself. This week's, let me find my yoga journal prompt. If you would like to have a journal prompt for this week's is, what do you love most about your practice? The reason I'm asking that question is because sometimes doing a lot of sun salutations, you can get mad at the sun salutations or myself for making you do all of them. So yeah, what do you love most about your practice? We have class on Thursday. It's a restorative class. We're going to be doing a lot of poses that will stretch out all the muscle groups, or most of the muscle groups we use tonight. And that's at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time on Thursday this week. All right. If anybody has any questions for me, they can feel free to reach out and ask.